Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. See your title, hitting the back, the biceps and the shoulders yet again. First back session after the deload week. So it's going to be interesting to see what we're currently at. We do have the 20 kg weight plate. We're obviously going to be doing some pull-ups. I'm very excited to see how these pull-ups go. How many reps we're going to do. I think we was roughly on about 5 or 6 reps, maybe at maximum at the 20 kg pull-up. So it's going to be interesting. We did do chest and triceps yesterday. So we'll see if fatigue is going to play a role here in regards to what we can get. But no excuses, man. We've rated our warm-up. Always make sure you warm up. Don't want no injuries. Done our warm-up. So now we're just going to go for it, man, and see what we get on this set. Pretty, I would probably say decently, moderately wide grip. You've seen the setup, you know the setup, so not much more needs to be said. So let's get into this set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 6 is nice. That felt very smooth. I'm happy with that. So 6 reps, 20 kg, not bad at all. I kind of expected that because, as I said in the previous video, my body felt very rested. So that was a nice clean 6. Not a lot of kipping, not a lot of swinging, straight pulling. So that's good. We'll take that. We're going to do 3 sets of pull-ups today. We've got a few different exercises on the menu as well, or different variations, I should say, of exercises that we have been doing. So should be a nice one. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you press the like button, subscribe, and share. Let's go. So in the comments, I would like to know how your personal pull-up journey is going. Are you seeing improvements? Are you stagnated? You know, are you regressing, which you definitely don't want? Or, you know, are you flying? Have my tips and insights helped you, you know, in your pull-up journey? That sort of thing. So I'd love to know how you guys are doing on your fitness journey. And obviously, I always interact when you guys comment. So don't feel like you're commenting and not going to get a response. I always respond. So let's do it, man. Second set. Going to aim for another 6. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just about got that 6. Chin just crept over the bar. So 2 6s. If you can get 6 on the last one, we've made improvements from before. I think it was at 5 before. 3 sets of 5 or something like that. So if we can get one more good set of 6, that is definitely progression. And that's what you want to be aiming for, is progressive overload. So whether it be more weight, more reps, more sets to a degree. Sometimes it's not necessary, but more sets. But definitely more weight and more reps. Just them gradual increments that again build up over time. So don't feel like because you've added an extra 1.5, 2.5 to your lift that, you know, it's too slow. No, it's not how it works. You don't go from 10 kilos to 20 kilos. You've got to build up like a video game, slowly, and then you'll reach your final destination. But keep going, man, keep pushing, and again, just stay consistent and it will come. You might be at a weight for like a good month and then take a break and come back, and you might be up by 5 kilos, 4 kilos, and that's a lot. That is a lot. So yeah, just stay consistent and you'll get there. Third and final set, we're going for that 6, man. Definitely going for that 6. How do you guys hype up yourself before a set? Me, I like to positive words of affirmation in my brain. Like, you got this, you know, easy. So I know a lot of people like to grunt and scream and think. I like a good grunt sometimes before this set. I used to kind of not insult myself, but I used to say things to kind of, don't know, motivate myself with negative phrases. It was weird. But anyway, I don't really kind of do that no more, but it did help. So let me know how you guys motivate yourselves before a set. I see people doing the slaps and all that stuff. So anyway, we're going for the 6, man. Let's lock in. 6 reps. 6 reps, easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on. I knew from the 5 that 6 weren't coming, man. Damn, so close. But in the next probably week or so, 2 weeks, 6 reps, 3 sets, I'll be happy with that, man. And then we just push for 7, 8, 9, and then we'll go up in weight, man. But extremely happy with that. Gonna move inside now, do some landmine rows. Now that we've kind of worked on the form a little bit, probably should get a better contraction with the rows, and also, you know, avoid injury as well. So as I say, I don't really ego lift. I like to keep the form relatively clean if I can. Obviously, to get those last few reps in, sometimes the form, you know, goes down, but there's always a base level which is required, satisfactory. So yeah, landmine rows now, and then we're moving after that. All right, so we're gonna hit the landmine rows outside today. And if you ask why, well, why not? The weather's nice, and it's a cool breeze, and we've got a bit of space out here, and the lighting's probably better. So again, we've worked on the form. We've realized that the weight was too heavy last time, so we're gonna try and keep a more bent over motion, and hopefully we can feel it better in our back. So there you go. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. So obviously it's a little too light. So I'll put some more weight on the bar. Probably add maybe a 5 kilo, see how that feels. If it's still too easy, then we'll just go straight with a 20 kilo weight plate. So just do 2 plates and see how it is. But 12 reps, not bad. Obviously when you're trying out a weight and it's too light, just bang out until you can kind of feel the fatigue kicking in. Don't stop and be like, oh, this is too light. Unless it's stupidly light and you can do like 50 reps of it. But if you feel like, you know, it's moderately heavy, can probably get a decent set out of it, just do a set and then just call it a warm-up set, and then just do, you know, 2 sets or 1 set after that. Simple. So instead of a straight 5, I'm going to add a 5 and a 2.5. And this is basically how this mechanism works. It's like a little thing. So you make this tighter, to keep it in place. Nice little attachment to have. Again, a landmine row attachment, and obviously we call this a T-bar row or close bar row, whatever you want to call it. Not that expensive actually in the grand scheme of things. So let's get into this set now. Still trying to maintain the same body position, but hopefully it's a little more intense. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That was good. I still think we can go up, so what I'm going to do is add the 20 kilo plate on. So that should give us what, a few more kg, maybe like two more kg. And then that should probably get us in the maybe 7-8 rep range, which is kind of what we were looking for. Again, it's just figuring out what weight works with good technique. I could have loaded up from the start and done bad technique, but you gotta, it's like a science to this. You gotta experiment and find what works for you. But I'm gonna put obviously another 20 kg plate on now, and we'll see how we do for the final set. I promise you guys I will start using the wrist straps more, but today ain't the day for that. So we're just gonna put on the trusty gloves. I know someone was asking about these gloves. Again, they're just from Ace Hardware. Any hardware store, you can probably get decent work gloves. Just make sure you get ones with good grip. I prefer the ones with material on the outside rather than the leather sort of thing, because I find the leather kind of start to disintegrate, especially in hotter climates. So these ones haven't steered me wrong. I've actually enjoyed using them. Probably one of the best ones I've had so far in terms of grip and longevity wise. So invest in a pair of gloves if you're finding that your grip is giving out, or you know, any sort of thing. But anyway, let's get into this last set now. See how we do, man. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and a bit. Now that is a great working weight. I actually want to do another set, but we'll leave that for today. That was a good working weight. Obviously the first set we done way too light because it was almost half of this. So you live and you learn. Again, don't sacrifice your form all the way just to go up in weight. You still want that baseline level form. You see, I wasn't like completely upright and no, still want to maintain that form, you know, even when you're trying to progress. Obviously it's not going to be as strict as the weight you've been doing, but keep your standards, man, at the end of the day. So that was good. Probably going to move on to some well, this is a different exercise we're going to try today. We're going to see how this one goes. It's a bit of an experiment again, but yeah, so far so good, man. All right, so what I had in store isn't going to work out. I need to figure the logistics out a bit more, but so instead we're just going to do some supinated rows on the straight bar. Just put the feet on a ledge and let's get it, man. So hands, palms facing you, and then just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh. So why we're doing it supinated is obviously it's going to hit the biceps a little bit more. When your palms are facing to you, obviously the biceps automatically come involved that much more. Obviously the back is still involved and all the pulling muscles, but just to put a little bit more emphasis on the biceps, hands towards you, same as a pull-up, and then obviously you can play with the width. So we did that one relatively the widest we can. The next one we'll bring in a bit more just to hit the arms in a different way and the back in a different way. So all types of variations that you can do to get different sort of results. So don't just get stuck in one mode of an exercise. Play with the grips. You might find that a different grip activates the muscles that you are trying to target better. So again, it's all about experimenting, see what works best for you, and then just implementing that in your training. So we're going to do 3 sets of these, basically go into failure because it's body weight, and then we'll move on from that. So this is kind of like a warm-up into the bicep work that we're going to do. And again, it's still mainly, I would say, a back exercise because we're using the rowing muscles. So yeah, still counts as the 3 back muscles for this session, and then we'll just get into the biceps and shoulders after this. So yeah, and again, bodyweight rows, all you need is a bar and something to put your feet on. And necessarily, you don't necessarily put your feet on anything. If you're a beginner, you can have your feet on the floor and still get the rowing motion in. So no excuses really. You should be able to build your back with little to no equipment at the end of the day. Set. As I said, we're gonna have the grip a little, well, as close as we possibly can go. So basically, hands together. Ooh. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, obviously, when you bring your hands closer together, you are going to lose some of that height because obviously your hands are, well, your arms are going to be the limiting factor. So you're not going to be able to get that much height, but still working the muscles that need to be worked. Final set. So we're going to go with a mid grip this time. So not close, not the widest we can go, but somewhere in between, just to get a different angle on the bar. So probably around here somewhere. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. That would do nicely. Okay, people. So now we're gonna hit the bicep, and we're gonna try and isolate it a bit more today. Now, usually I have a bicep blaster where you put it across your body and you can think. I don't have that. I don't know where it is. Probably in storage somewhere right now. So we're gonna use the bench to try and make a preacher curl and isolate that bicep a bit more than usual. Now, again, is this the most ideal? No. Is it gonna work? Who knows? But we're gonna see how it feels. So let's do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. And we're just gonna switch sides now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. That felt pretty good. Not bad. Probably can go up in weight just a bit. See how that feels on the next one. But that was decent. So if you want to isolate the biceps a bit more, if you've got a bench, then this is a way you can do it. I just had to kneel down because I'm quite tall and it's going to be awkward. Now, if this bench came higher, it'd be better because my arm will be able to straighten out that much more. And I could really get a good stretch on the bicep. But until I figure out a way to get this bench to sit a little bit higher, this will have to do. But I might try something in my rest period to see what's going on. But again, this is an option for you if you want to isolate your biceps that much more. All right, so I've rigged something together to see if it works. It is a little risque, but I'm right here. So if anything drops, falls, I can brace myself. Do you know what I mean? So I put a pole here and I put some weights there to hold this in place so I can get a better stretch on the movement. So really and truly, I just got to make sure I stay as stable as possible and don't do anything stupid. So let's go for it now and see. Okay, that weight's too heavy now because I've changed the angle. Before it was easy. So we're going to take this back down to what it was before and try it again. So we're going to try this weight, see how it feels. Remember, stay very still and don't do nothing crazy. There you go. Oh yeah, that's a much better stretch. Okay. 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I did less weight than the first set at the more decline angle, decline angle. So I'm gonna put the weight back on that I did with the first set, and that should be perfect. But this stayed in place, which is great. Can get that deeper stretch on the bicep now. So worked out in the end. Final set of these makeshift preacher curls. Let's do it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. That's probably the weight I should have started with at this height. That was it. That's what we're looking for. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. That was wonderful, man. That was great. In fact, I don't think we're going to do another set, but we're going to do another bicep exercise, and then we're going to hit the shoulders, man. We're going to hit another bicep exercise, and we're going to do some drag curls. We're using the barbell, obviously weighs 20 kilos. We've got 5 kilos on either side, so it's about 30 kilos. And instead of doing the normal curl, like bringing it up to your shoulders, the drag curl is a bit different. It's like just here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So ordinarily, when you're curling, you know, it's like this motion here, but the drag one is more your elbows come back and you're just getting that contraction still there on the bicep. Just a different way to do, well, it's not really a curl, it's more of a drag up. But again, you're still bringing the weight up. You're still, as you can see, the biceps still contracting compared to this one, which is kind of different. It's going to give you a different sort of motion. So we'll do 2 sets of those, and then I'm feeling to do another exercise for sure. I don't know what exactly yet for either the back or biceps, but we'll definitely move on to shoulders after this one. But I think the finisher, we might just do another bicep exercise. See how you feel after this next set, and then we'll make the decision then. Just remembered the exercises that I'm doing after this, so another bicep or back exercise is not necessary. So yeah, we'll stick to the regular scheduled program. But yeah, let's get into this next set now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Now, if you've never done this, it may look pretty simplistic. It may look very easy, but till you've tried it, don't say nothing, because it's not easy, man. It may look light, but it's heavy. So yeah, those are the drag curls that you can do just to hit the bicep in a different way, man, at the end of the day. We're now going to move on to some shoulder work. We did shoulder work yesterday, but shoulders are not feeling too fatigued, so we're going to do some shoulder work, man. It's going to be very nice. And yeah, moving with the session. So since we got the barbell already set up, we're just going to hit some upright rows. one of my favorite movements, to be fair, and one of the first ever movements that I done in a actual gym. So yeah, kind of nostalgic for me. So let's just hit these upright rows. We added a 2.5 to either side, so do the math if you want to. It's up to you. I don't really care about the weight, to be honest. It's all about how it feels. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Okay. So remember when I said that my shoulders wasn't feeling that fatigue? I lied because that felt crazy. So we're definitely just gonna do one more set of those. Keep the weight, but we're obviously gonna hit some laterals, and we're gonna try a different rear delt exercise today. So that was very nice. Haven't done those in a good minute. It's lovely. I'm really facing away on this set, not because of, you know, aesthetics, but I want to look in the mirror so I can see that everything is symmetrical. So if you find that movements are feeling weird, or, you know, whatever, you want to get in front of a mirror at some point and just make sure that your body's symmetrical when you're performing a movement, and then naturally your mind will remember how the movement's supposed to feel. So that's definitely a good idea. It doesn't have to be a big mirror, but a mirror that you can see yourself in, and you can just make sure that everything looks correct. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's good. That's excellent. All right. Very nice. Very, very nice. So now we're going to get into some shoulder movement. We're going to do a rear delt first, and then we're going to finish with the lateral movement at the end. But definitely no shoulders on the next workout. I feel like they'll be toasted after this, which is what I wanted, because my shoulders haven't really been feeling fatigued. Again, I'm not trying to designate a shoulder day, because I feel like that would just add too much volume throughout the week. So definitely trying to incorporate it on the end of each workout. So even leg day, we do a bit of shoulders at the end. Obviously back and chest days, we got shoulders in the mix as well. So the shoulders are going to get hit 2-3 times a week as well, depending on how they're feeling. Might be 2, might be 3, might even be 1 sometimes if it feels like it's fatigued enough and hasn't recovered. But yeah, so instead of trying to fit it into the schedule, we're just going to add it in to the workouts, because shoulders do get hit a lot with different exercises. So it's not really, I wouldn't say it's necessary. Kind of like core. Like some people have a core ab day. No offense. But because your core is using so many different exercises like squats, deadlifts, it's still getting hit. So rather than having a core day, you could always do core at the end or the beginning of the workout, or even sometimes mix it into the middle if you want, rather than give it a designated day. So that's a day that you could be resting and recovering, doing stretches, other things. So it's up to you really and truly how you feel, but that's how I would do it. We're going to make use of the landmine again and the barbell. And what we're going to be doing is a single arm row. Start on this. Which side should we start on? Let's start on... Oof, don't know. Anyway, okay, we'll start this side. And all we're going to do is just row it back. And when we row it back, we're going to be hitting those rear delts as well as the back. So yeah, simple movement. Get your grip in place. Nice bend. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, okay. Really feel the rear delts on that one. Ooh, 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 ooh. There go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah. Yeah. That is nice. Gonna add another 2.5. So already got what? 5, 2.5. So we've got 10, 15. We're gonna add another 2.5 onto that, just to get a bit more intensity. But that is very nice, man. Very nice. Hopefully this is a better angle. You can see the muscles contracting a little bit better. I forgot to put the extra 2.5 on. Give me 1 second. Right. That's on. Let's do it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's juicy. Final exercise for today is going to be face pulls with resistance bands. As you can see, I've got 2 black bands rigged up to the metal railing here, and we're just gonna make sure our thumbs are turned out like this, and it's really going to help, 1, with our posture, and 2, it's also going to hit the shoulders and all the upper back as well. So let's get into it, man. Now obviously you can do this with cables in the gym, obviously barbells you can't really, or dumbbell you can't really do it with, so bands or cables is probably going to be your best bet at the end of the day. So let's do it, man. Make sure we've got enough tension on the band. All right, felt good. We'll do 1 more set of those, and then I think that will be it for today's session, man. So my back feels taxed, my shoulders feel taxed, so that's good. The only thing we didn't get a chance to do is some lower back work, which I am gonna do. I'll probably just do like 1 set of lower back extensions at the end of this session, but I'm not gonna record that. I don't want the video to go on for too long. We've actually done quite a few different exercises. So if you see my other videos, the lower back extensions, I just do it on the bench. So if you want to see that, you can go to another video, another back video, and it will probably be in there. But for the most part, I'll probably add it into the session next time. So that's that. All right, last set. Let's do it, man. One thing I love about resistance bands is that you have to be true to yourself. So you have to find that point where there's just enough tension for you to feel it, but it can't be too much to where you can't do the actual movement. So it makes you be very honest, I would say, resistance bands. So anyway, let's do it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nada, stop. All right, so that is the session completed, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you gained something from it. I hope you try this routine or some of these exercises. We're doing good. We're doing good. 2025 has started off very strong. I appreciate all the support, the subscribes, likes, shares, all that good stuff, man. We are going to keep it up throughout the whole 2025. You know, if everything goes well, and we'll just keep growing as a community and all that good stuff, man. But as I always say, work hard, stay disciplined, stay consistent, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.